Good morning everybody, it's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. Nearly went back to my old name then. Hello and welcome, it's lovely to see you all here, new visitors and returning ones alike. Quick reminder before I start that I have a 500 subscriber giveaway happening, prize draw for two naked junk journals, so junk journals that I've made with really pretty papers and the cover made, but ready for you to finish. And the idea behind that is that I can send one to Europe and one to the rest of the world, so it's affordability postage wise, and then you get to have fun either playing in them or just use them as a notebook. Now I have just about got them ready, I'm not going to share them with you yet. For those of you that know me, that I regular know that I am packing up to move imminently, and I cannot find my binding envelope anywhere with my twine and my needles and my awl, etc, in it. So I'm going to pop round later on this afternoon to the new house to see if I can unearth it before I have to go buy a new one. So I've got 4 journals here sat waiting to be stitched. However, there's always plenty of things to do, isn't there? You guys are clearly enjoying the Christmas videos. I had quite a lot of views on the previous one, so, and I haven't done any since that making ephemera, so I'm going to make some pockets and tags today. So I was just sat playing with some envelopes, actually trying to come up with some different pockets, to, you know, different to what I always do. Now I haven't come up with this, I haven't invented this, it's obviously in my brain from watching videos. I don't remember having made one myself, but you know, I'm sure I've seen people make them, but it's just a little interesting collar on it really. I guess it's a tag shaped pocket out of an envelope. Yeah, so you could cover the back and have them as, you know, like a floating envelope, fill them with all sorts of lovelies. You could put another pocket on the front there, which I might do at some point. You can glue it down on the page and, you know, make it a side pocket, tuck, as well as a pocket there and a pocket there. So there's lots of things you can do with these. So these are what I reinvented, if you like. Yeah, and I didn't intend to make the tags with them, but I just couldn't stop playing. So I have got some craft card. I'll show you in a minute. Cards that I got with some envelopes. So I don't know. I just couldn't stop playing with the glitz really. This one I just covered a piece of card to play with. Yeah, I made that one shorter. I'm not sure it's the right colour tag in there, so I made that one shorter so that you can see that kind of matted round it. Of course, it all depends how you're going to embellish them as well. Obviously I'll probably do another video when I pull out all the pockets we've made and embellish them all. You know, it's crying out for something down here, isn't it? But I just could not resist using that beautiful bling. First time this year I've got the bling out, so first time this winter I've got the bling out. Okay, so let's have a go. They're really easy as well, so if you're a beginner, don't worry, there's nothing tricky there. And you know, if you're a bit brain weary like I am at the moment, you can make them without thinking too much. So I've got, this is the craft card I was telling you about. So I bought some lovely craft envelopes. Well, they came as kits, so a card to go in them, I guess the card making and envelope. And the envelopes are beautiful, I love them. So I've bought 2 lots, I've got loads of these. You know, I'll use the card as well, kicking around, but I thought I'll just drag a couple of those out and get them used, seeing as they haven't been packed and gone anywhere yet. And I have a lot of white envelopes who don't use them that often, do if I've got a choice, I like the cream or, you know, the craft envelopes. I thought this is where I started with the pockets, thinking how can I use some of my white envelopes up. Trying to think what I did now. Let's have a think, because I have only done those 2. I haven't sat and done loads. I had my chopper, of course I did. I don't even know what size I went for. Don't think I probably did it on this. Let's have a look. So you could do with these with junk mail envelopes as well. If we just do it the size of the chopper, that would be good, wouldn't it? So 13.5 centimetres, I believe that is. which looks like 5¼ inches. I'm going to do 2 this time, I think. Yeah, so as long as you can seal the envelope, you know, to make it a pocket, it really doesn't matter what you use, because we're going to cover it all. Yeah, so you've just got a pocket like that, and we're going to glue that down. Shall we do these? We'll do 2 of these as well at the same time, and then we'll do a mini mass make, if you like. Now, I have checked these on my journal page to make sure they fit. That's something you need to think about as well. So obviously that's going to take up a lot of the page, but if you put it on the side, like I said, make it a stuffed pocket, so something behind it, something inside it, something down the side, and maybe another pocket on the bottom. There's no reason why it shouldn't take up a whole page. Now, they're going to be smaller than that, these anyway, so I might make some bigger ones later on, cutting them on the bigger chopper. Okay, so glue the envelope close so you've just got a pocket at the top, and you could have done that beforehand, I guess, if you was organised. Is that gonna... Yes. Sorry, get the brain in gear. Right, that's the top bit, so I didn't want it. So yeah, it might be easier to glue it closed to start with, so that when you cut it open, you know you've got a completely open pocket at the top. You're gonna stick. Come on, you're right, glitter. You always stick. Right, I don't even know if I was anywhere where you could see then. Yeah. Yeah, with hindsight, I definitely would. Like I say, I only made those 2, so, and I wasn't doing it on film, so everything went fairly easy. Ooh, wobbly line. A little ruler to open it. Yeah, that one's better. Thinking about what I was doing more there. Quite big envelopes those, aren't they? So they will, you know, the pockets will be big. You'll be able to stuff them nice and full. And you can use any kind of your Christmas papers on here. So you can use the thicker ones, you can use the thin ones. You know, depending on the thickness of your envelope to start with and how thick you want your finished article. Got glue all over me already. I think that's Fabri-Tac from putting that bling on. Let me just rub it off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so these could be a really quick mass make, couldn't they? And I'm thinking, although I'm using full pieces of paper, or I have done this morning, you could use scraps to make these, couldn't you? Especially the little bits, the collars, you could collage. Now I was thinking they'd be nice with 3 different papers. I've only used 2. Let's take the tags out and have a look what we're making. Yeah, so I used the same paper on there and on the back, really just because I had pieces sitting about. Let's move those out for now. But you know, if you had 3 that went, that would be even more snazzy jazzy. Did I do that one? I did. Right, pin in the glue before we do anything else. And it really is just a matter of matting it. That's how simple it is, choosing your papers and matting it. So I have decided to, because I'm tired, I'm tired of them not looking even all the time. I've decided to go with measuring and cutting my corners 2x2. And I found that when I did the tags to go in them, 2 centimetres by 2 centimetres, sorry, which would be, I don't know what, in inches from there, so just less than an inch. So making them square, it made it easy when I did the tag, because I did exactly the same thing at the top. Sorry, I'm squeezing around you a bit there. So I could make the, you know, the tag shape mirror the pocket shape. Yeah, it'll only be the same if you cut it on the line that you draw, Denise. Got the shakes this morning. I'm still on my first And I'm not fibbing, I'm on my second cuppa of the day, but I've barely drunk any of it. Maybe I should have finished it. It's not going to happen now, is it? Yep, so you kind of want that straight, that bit that you're folding over. Obviously it's a junk journal, and if you want it wonky, you have it wonky. And if it goes wonky, you embrace it, of course, because I certainly will. But you know, it'd be nice to have it straightish. And that's it. Okay, so that's kind of your tag. Now you could make them really steep, so really obviously a tag, especially the thinner ones like this. And those really long envelopes, you know, you could turn the bottom up and then make it a tag shape. You know, endless possibilities I was thinking of while I was doing these. So should we do all that at once as well? Oh, we're mass making. I've glued this one a little bit baggy shut, I saw when I did it. Never mind, we'll get a lot in it. So again, I would, you can see what I mean about it being baggy. I would yeah, glue them shut before you cut them. That would stop that as well. I don't know why I've turned that way, but with it being a 2x2, it doesn't matter. I think for reachability around the tripod. There we go. I mean, you don't have to do this, you could just go for it and fold it over. You might be a little bit more of an accurate folder than me. These would be nice in the craft envelopes, wouldn't they? Ooh. Yeah, still don't even know that that's square. It doesn't look it, does it? No, not quite folded down there. Or are we? No, not quite. So even that's not foolproof. So maybe it'd be better. I'm going to have a go just folding it with my fingers and see. Well, yeah, bits of glue driving me mad. I look like I'm skinning all the time. Yeah, let's try this one, just folding it over and see if we get a better result. I don't want to get hung up on the shape of the flap, and you shouldn't. You know, unless complete accuracy is your thing. I understand it might be. But by the time this is filled as well with all its stuff, your eye is not going to be necessarily on the flap. I think unless you had like stripy paper, which you have at Christmas, don't you, or something like that, then, you know, if it's on the wonk, it will clearly be on the wonk. Right. What's the worst that can happen? I'll have a cut the bottom off. That's the worst that could happen. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's not a problem. Remember, nothing is a problem in junk journaling. It will simply glue the other end. It could end up being one of those happy accidents. Oh, I am a noodle. I wonder if you spotted. Tell me if you spotted me. I love it when people say, oh, I watched you doing that and I was shouting. I was telling you. Because I do it to people sometimes as well. That just feels wonky still. I'm gonna... No, it was right. I think so. Yeah. Anyway, don't sweat it. Whatever you do. Right, let's have it the right way up. So, because I'm going to cut the paper, I'm going to like mat the paper to fit, so it will have a bit of a the concentration for drawing a line. It'll have a bit of what will it have? It'll have a bit of wiggle room is what it'll have. There we go. Yeah, I'm maybe making it look like a long process. It really isn't, trust me. It's hard to draw with your arm at the angle I've got it, and it's hard to cut. Well, it is for me at the angle I've got it. You know, if I had it right here under my nose, you won't be able to see it, but I'd be doing them much quicker. So don't think it's a long drawn out process it's not. Okay, so this is the fun bit now where we get the papers on them. Papers, what happened to you? Oh, I've put my glue book on top of them. That's what. So what have I got? So this scrapbooking, double-sided scrapbooking paper is a scrapbooking pad paper. It's a lovely thickness for these, I have to say. I might be tempted to cover one of the big ones in that now. So I've got these which you've seen, you probably recognise that on there. Those beautiful gold ones. So these are all my 6x6s. I've got loads, double-sided, single-sided. If you've seen my other videos, you've seen them all before. I've got some scrapbooking paper from last year that came, I think, in card making. I've got some from the charity shop. That looks like somebody might have photocopied it. Perhaps didn't want to use that. And that happens in the charity shop sometimes. Yeah, that's real paper. That's from a card making. Yeah, and that's, don't look very Christmassy, that to me. Right, not that one. Oops, sorry. So I've got these big ones here. I didn't bring my pad, I just had this out of the pad for some reason. I must have used it for something. So let's do a big plain one on this. Or shall we do, yeah, let's do a big one and a small one at the same time in similar colours if we can. I'm thinking what's on the back might be nice. It's just that those little stars make a nice. No, I'm going to do them on the front. Sorry, messing about, because that's going to be really nice to yes, embellish, isn't it? And this is the most measuring I did with this. Let's just put a little line on it and put it in here. Oh, I forgot to ink. The next thing I did was ink around my envelopes. Oh, it will fit as well. Where was the line? There. Now I'm tempted to do both of the big ones. I think I will. I'm going to do both the big ones in this. Draw another line because I'm going to have so many journals. They are going into stash, as it were. Well, I know it's straight because that's right across that line there. Snowflakes, that's good. Did I draw a line though? I don't think I did I? A pathetic one. Oh yeah, I did that. Don't take your eye off it. Yeah, so it, obviously making a couple the same is going to speed up the process. I don't suppose you're going to... Oh, not quite. Maybe we'll do a big one and a little one, I think. Just for use of card. You're going to fit that way. You could, I could make you. Yeah. Let's be frugal then. Because I can see I'm going to have thousands of Christmas scraps before I'm done. Yeah, I can make that fit in there. Which way around was that? Okay, so let's get something to do the other two then and do a kind of, a sort of mass make. Yeah, I'm loving the plaid. Loving the plaid ones. Again, that's good for embellishing, isn't it? So where are we going? Out where that red line is. I can get rid of the chopper then as well. Yeah, maybe did that a little bit, excuse me, a little bit too short, but as long as I ink well. Yeah, I want enough of that left, was there now? Okay, see, I'm going to keep those. Might make some tabs out of them to put on the tops rather than put them away as scraps. So what have I got? One left. What shall we have on this one? I'll make a blue one because I've got lots of blue journals coming up, Christmassy journals. I've got a piece with a chunk out there. Look, someone's cut the parcel out, it wasn't me. Are you going to fit? Yeah, let's just cut you across there. Make life a little bit easier. Yeah, I'm definitely going to sit and cut some tabs, I think, out of those. And not put them away as scraps. Right, I like that parcel on the bottom. So let's do it this way. Sorry. Oh no, pencil. The top. Yeah, I'm going to have that parcel sitting on the bottom then, aren't I? Let's do that. Oh, it's a bit scrunched up at that end as well. So we'll get rid of that. Do it this way. That piece can go in the bin. You'd be relieved to know. So excited to get the Christmas things going. I've got 4 cut out and ready to go and do with you guys. So didn't seem very straight there. Yeah, lovely. Okay, get rid of that for now then. Right, inking. Yeah, so I've got an envelope Christmas project which I'm dying to do with you. So like an envelope folio type thing. I have got the Artie Maze one, which is well, you just saw me with that, showing you the envelope on the page. That was the Artie Maze one. So I've got it all cut out, trimmed, not inked yet, so that's the next big job. Got the doily and everything in it, all ready to stitch up once it's inked. And yeah, so I was hoping I can find my my awl and my thread, the needles. Otherwise I'm going to have to go hunting the shops for some, because I really need it now. If I don't find them today, I will order another kit off Amazon, but oh, how frustrating. I want it today. Oh, did I do that down there? I didn't. Yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, I've got that one. I've got the new kit from Nanine, the Christmas Botanical. So that's Nanine at collage type. I've got that all printed out now and the cover started. So I'll be sharing that. I only want to show you one Christmas one at a time. That's what's holding me up. And I did promise only to do 3 Christmas videos a week, just to keep those of you that are not into Christmas yet sane. So what's that? That's 2. No, that's 3. Artie Maze, Nanine's, the blue envelope project. And then I've got a DT, Guest DT project for After Midnight Designs, her new Christmas kit. Is that 4? Yep, that's 4. So Artie Maze should be finished next video, and the blue envelope kit will only take me a video, I think, and then I can get on to the other 2 luscious ones, which will be bigger, much bigger projects, and then make an ephemera in between. So plenty to do. Didn't do that, did I? You can see, once you get them all together, you can see when you've missed something. Okay, sorry about that, had to be done. Well, it doesn't have to be done, you don't have to ink if you don't want to, but I wanted mine inking this time. And like I said, I've said in previous videos, I could get stuff ready, cut it out and just ready to stick on and show you. And so yeah, some people do that, and some people like those kind of videos, but that I like to enjoy what I do. So I like to do the whole process with you guys. It's the way you see the real me. I don't know if I could be the real me if I was all, you know, Blue Peter organised. Those of you in the UK will know what I mean. You know, here's one I made earlier kind of thing. I suppose they're ones I made earlier, but I like to do everything from scratch with you, even the cutting. So you can see, especially for the new journal makers amongst you, junk journalers, you can see that things don't go right. Even when you've been doing it years, things still go wrong. I inked those. Why have I got so many? I feel I might have inked something that I didn't need to. I've only got four envelopes. It would seem I've inked a spare piece. Yeah, so that just means you have to fast forward through me if I'm driving you mad. Yeah, that one is not part of it. Is it? Where is it? Yeah, did I just do one blue one? That one is off there, isn't it? Yay! Yep. And yes. Okay, you were the spare scrap. So the next thing is choose the paper. Oh, no, we do need some other bits, don't we now? That's going the wrong way for me flap. Did I cut some more off? Okay, it looks like you're going to have something. Oh, I did. Oh no, they're tiny bits. Something different. Let's find something different. Blue. Must have something. Oh, I had this, didn't I? Does that go? Oh, that one does. Yeah, we're going to need 3 anyway, aren't we? One for there and one for there. Okay. Let's get, which one shall we do first? We'll do the back one, I think. Don't know if you can see. Now you may have a better way to do this, I don't know. But basically you just need that back flap. Oops. Cutting out and covering somehow. Now you could go all the way down if you wanted to, if that's your thing. You know, so that when the pockets open, you can see as much of it as possible. Sorry if I'm shaking it. I'm holding my arm a long way from me. I don't even know if I followed the line there. Maybe I should have cut that down a midline. No, not quite. A little bit easier for myself. Certainly doesn't look. Yeah, that's going in there, but that's too big. So let me just follow that line. In theory, yeah, so you could, yeah, I'm thinking you could have cut a strip that size, put it in and drawn around it. That would be easier, wouldn't it? But because I've inked round, this is what I'm talking about, me inking, it doesn't matter that it's a, you know, the size isn't right, because when that's glued on there, yes, there's a bit of the background showing, a bit more one side than the other. Really doesn't matter. Certainly doesn't matter in this grungy style. So what we're going to do on the front flap, I want to get all the flaps ready and then I can just glue. I'm sure there was loads of blues in here when I got it. You can see somewhere. You can't see, can you? I don't know how I can let you. Oh! Isn't that nice? Right, that's the one. And I'm going to do the same again. I'm just going to draw around the flap. You have to give this a go, guys. I promise you, when I did it off camera, it's so easy. It really is. It's just the, you know, the explaining and the angle I'm working at. Oops, I do beg your pardon. See how close to you I am. Got that arm around you. That's you know, slowing the job down. Not that I mind slow crafting. I'm still enjoying myself. It's not unenjoyable. It's just I want you to know I'm not fibbing to you. It is a quick project. You were going upside down, weren't you? Nothing like... I could tell by it when I cut it out, the shape of it. It was very slanty there, aren't I? And those first ones I did went really easy. So I'm blaming the camera and you guys. You've got broad shoulders, you can take it, haven't you? Yep, that fits nice there. It just needs a trim there. Smidge more, crikey. Well, it'll be worth it when it fits nice. There we go. Look at all those little tiny bits I shaved off it. Goodness me. Don't lose them now. Right, I am going to, because I will lose them, I'm going to stick them on as I've cut them. So I'm not going to do this bit mass make. It's going on. Right, so, oh, I'm sorry I dragged your microphone wire. Oh, that's a bright picture. Let's have that side. It's just for me gluing on, really. So I am going to use the Kalal for this one, glue, just because I need the slidability. I did use it on those two that I've just done, and it, you know, I could take it off, and I didn't take it off, but I could pull a corner up and slide it around, which really helped. And you know, the more the bottle empties and the more I use it, I'm heading for a fall here, aren't I? The easier it is becoming for me to master, as it were. I'm trying to do the edges, not overly worried if there's a bit that's not, because the art glitter will go in and save the day. And I'm also not too worried if there's a bit showing that's shiny, because it is my intention to glitter up a lot of these Christmas projects this year. Love that paper. So do we definitely want it this way? Let's check. Let's check the colour scheme now we've cut everything to fit. You know what I'm thinking, don't you? I'd quite have liked the lighter one on there, which of course is nowhere near. Yeah, maybe I should have done that before It's got to be. What a shame. Oops. Oh dear, what was you saying about the colour? The one thing about it is I can spread it now. I don't know if you can see here, I've got this quite close to me, but I can spread the collal with the, I've got like a little plastic glue spreader, a child's glue spreader, I think. But it's perfect when I overdo the collal. So I'll be able to scrape off my book here, because I've got a shiny book, the glue that I overdid it with. Now, don't do it again, Denise. Just spread out what you've got. Whoops. Don't dry on me. and stick it down. Yeah, I'm thinking these would be lovely in craft. Or do you know what, the red, you get a lot of red envelopes at Christmas, don't we? Yeah. I wonder if I could find some blue ones. I bet I could. Yeah, so that, I've noticed now that that paper is like the background paper to the paper that the parcels are on, so it does blend in more than I wanted it to. I've got it on wonky as well now. And I've put my elbow in the glue. So yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed what I did there with the colours, but never mind. I'll put it out and get it out again, and I'll have forgotten all about it and think, oh, how pretty. And of course the tag will probably hide the back. Right, so I am going to, yeah, I've got a gluey elbow. Because time's getting on, I'm just going to do this one, I think. Just going to do a big one, because I want to show you how I cut the tags out, which was really quick and easy, but I'd like to share it with you. So, yeah, that's going to be nice, isn't it? Oh, do you go? Oh no, you're the tag. Don't be cutting your tag up, Denise. What's this? That looks a similar colour. Maybe we don't want them too similar. Did I have some of that left? Yeah, I did. So let me try that by cutting it to size. See if that is an easier way. So straight down there. I like with the, when you've got lines you can use. Will that fit in? I could even glue it in, couldn't I, and then cut the ends off. Yes. Were you telling me that? Oops. Yeah, I could just glue that in there like that. Yep, super duper. Right, come on, Mr. Carlisle, let's play. Got a gloopy end on you now, haven't you? Anything coming out? Anything now? I'm just opening it a smidge and a smidge and a smidge. The thing is, I have to close it after each use, otherwise you get like a dried end that you have to unpick all the time. Got glue over the front of that now. I'll wipe off in a minute, I think, but it will be, like I say, it will be shiny. Oh, stuck to me. Stick to the envelope, not to me. That's it. Now, I think Tanya at Tatty Treasures rubs it when she's got glue on, and she says it comes off. This particular glue. Might have done, I don't know, it's hard to tell. Right, let's cut these off. Taking care not to, I'm going to get glue my scissors now, not to cut the envelope. Although if you do, it doesn't matter because it'll be the same shape. Now that was a much easier job, wasn't it? Oh, I've got a bubble in the top of my glue. Yeah, that's nice, than that one. So what we're going to go with, the white's quite nice, isn't it? And I think a piece of that gold might go. So hard to tell, isn't it, when you haven't got a strip? Let's cut a strip. What do we think we are, measurement wise? Oops. So we're looking at, well, matted, just over 1.5. Can we be clever like that? Oops. Sorry. Right. Gosh. That's 1.5. No, because I haven't got a guide to go on. 2 is really the smallest I can do. Let's go 2. Come on. same thing, couldn't I? Just stick it on there. Just shave it down a smidge. Right, what size are we? Round there. Got all this glue on my finger again, excuse me. It's collal now. Oh, like peeling your skin off. Come off. Still stuck on me. Can't feel your fingers for it. Don't even think I inked that plaid one, did I? Oh, the glue. Oh, I think Collal's worse than Fabri-Tac when it's on your hands. Like Fabri-Tac does just pull off when you pull at it. No, I didn't trim that, did I? Just... Is that what I'm going to do, and then trim it that way? No, it needs a bit off it. Be brave, Denise, and trim it. Trim it aside without much on. Oops. Tiny bit more. I think what I want is a mini chopper. I have seen them smaller than the one I've got. And we're going to get that snowflake on, aren't we, anyway? Yep. So just glue it on. Yes, Denise, just glue it on. See, I'm sure this is faffing and drives you mad, some of you, especially those of you that like to craft quickly. But I can't say that I'm particularly about the speed. So if speed crafting's what you want, just speed the video up. You can do it on YouTube. Yeah, I'm about the enjoyment all the time. That's all it's about to me, is enjoying what I'm doing. So I hope you guys enjoy it just because I am. Oh, I just trimmed the edge ever so slightly then. I don't want to get off me because I'm gluey. But nobody knows now. Yes, in this world of rushing around, I think probably that's what it is. I've worked full time most of my life. Busy jobs, retail, which is mad, or used to be. I know they're in a bit of a state at the minute. This minute, used to be mad, you know, at seasons, Christmas, school holidays, that kind of thing. And then in my latter, I don't know, 15 years or so, teaching, which is also, you know, not enough hours in the day, working when you get home, all that kind of thing. So I think this is kind of my, I was going to say antidote, but that's not really it. Antitheses, I think, is the word. Yeah. So I'm doing the opposite now. I'm taking my time and enjoying what I do without the rush element. And I can definitely recommend it. Whoops. I really like that plaid. I can see I'm going to have a lot of plaid in the red journals. There's going to be a lot of blue journals this year, but there will be some red ones, red and green. Yeah. I think the embellishing is going to really make these as well, because gold is calling to me. But as a base to start with, I think that's lovely, and I think that one's going to be as well. What time am I? Yeah, and by the time I've done some tags. Where did you come from? Yeah, you look like you need trimming down a bit more, actually. Maybe you're off the other envelope. That one's fine. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, let's make a couple of tags then out of this. Oops. So it came as a card. Rubbish. Sorry, I'm feeling a bit hemmed in with all this. That's it. I'm getting used to space now. So these are the two. Now what we've just made, put them over there. They're about to be made, so they can go there. That's it. Actually, one of these will make 2 tags, because I only used one last time. And I think I cut down there with the scissors, just because it's so thick. And I didn't need the edge to be perfect, because it's going to be squared up. That's it. Save me chopper blade a little bit. Measuring by eye. So what shall we? We've got 11 there. Let's try 11. Oops, I was going to tuck it in there then. Of course, you can, if you want to, you can fasten that down. I'm thinking you could fasten it down there and have a little up tuck, couldn't you? That'd be nice. So yeah, perhaps 11.5 would have been better in there, but that's fine. Then, like I say, I'm going to mirror the angle of that tab top on here, which was 2, wasn't it? So it's kind of a equilateral. Yeah, an equilateral triangle. I just had a rumble tum then. I don't know if you heard it, but pardon me if you did. I haven't not even had my breakfast yet. So nothing earth-shattering here, easy as. And all you need to do is decide if you want it. I think I left that one out quite a long way. I liked the 2 different. I was trying to mirror the back of it with the 2 different colours on the tag. And when you pull that out, it's a nice shiny surprise inside. And then this one, I just covered it. Well, that's a bit of. Couldn't help but use my washi on the back, so I just found a paper I liked, put the whole tag down and covered it. So I think the idea behind this one was to make it smaller. Yeah, so I've made that one smaller, so there's lots of layers there. And I've made that one stick out. So the options are yours. Maybe we'll do a sticky out one on this one. Not quite that big, I don't think. Shall we take off the bottom? About, I don't know if you can even see what I'm doing over there, sorry. What do I want off it? Just roughly. Centimetre? I only want a centimetre off, I think. I have trouble with centimetres, don't I? We take 2 off, just for ease. I've left that bit on there. Oops, it's not going in there. It's going in there. Don't know what I'm thinking on here, some diamantes. But we're not embellishing today. So let's just find. Shall we go with the gold again? I think the gold in the plaid would be nice. Oh yeah, because we've got it on there, haven't we? Want something nearer the top, the angel. I don't want to cut the angel's wings though. No, not risking that one. Oh, the little girls. Also close to the edge, aren't you? Which of you will I lose? Oh, I think I might be alright. Got to be done. Let's try these little girlies, because they are just, well, they're also angels. I didn't realise. Shall I just, that's going to practically cover the whole thing, isn't it? I'm just going to stick it on. Whoops. I'm just going to stick it on. Sometimes it's nice when the papers determine what they want. You've probably heard me say before, often things do. You come on with one idea and then, oh, that's nice and dark. The materials you're using kind of come up with another or suggest something else to you. That's also part of the fun for me. Make sure I know which side. I don't know why I did that actually, because it's going to be completely matted. So maybe I'll stick it that side down. I only really needed the edge, didn't I? Although to be honest, this craft card is craft card all the way through. It's good stuff, so I maybe didn't need to ink it at all. And once more, left. Top left, sorry, I know I knocked you again. Blue book. We're done with that then. Oh, what's that? There it is. Top left, remember. Now, the colour will be good on here because craft card can soak glue up. Oops. I'll try and go to the edge because I don't think it can, you know, a lot of collal can make paper a bit baggy, etc. But I think this craft will just soak it up, so it shouldn't do that. And if I want it the same, this length, the length that I've cut it, oops, I've got a bit of glue on the bottom, haven't I? I forgot. Should have done that on the map. Yeah, I can either cut that off or I can put a trim on it. See what I mean about the collal moving for you. The only thing about a trim is it's going to go into that envelope, although it was quite a big loose envelope, wasn't it? Again, for speed and the camera, I'm going to cut it now. The filming rather than the camera. But I'm going to make gluey scissors. Ah, got them. Lovely. Yeah, and I'm going to chop the bottom there because I've got glue on it. And if I put a trim on it, that's nice, isn't it? And I'm going to ink it to frame it. Yeah, no, I think some glitter on there, maybe gold on the top as a tab ribbon or something. Just love this paper. So what do we look like in here? Yeah, it's kind of tied that flap in as well, isn't it? Yeah, I like that. Can't wait to embellish that one. No, not that one. That one's done. So I want a blue one for in here. And we've got the other piece of the card left somewhere. Let's not make it quite so small this time. So we're going to go there. I might, oh, I'm so sorry. I might just mat this one as well for speed because I'm aware that I've been on here a while. I'm enjoying myself, but I don't know if you're getting restless. And obviously when you just mat them, sorry, brain was working. When you just mat them, you've then got the fun of embellishing afterwards, whereas if I do them really fancy now, which is also fun, but then, you know, there's not so much embellishment needed. And this is a much slower way of cutting your corners as well. I could speed this up, but I don't know, I'm quite enjoying, I'm not going to say measuring, I'm enjoying measuring, drawing and cutting. Never thought I'd say I'd enjoy measuring, but there you go. I am. I'll just ink it while I have a little think about what I'm going to put on it. I'm just going to put some blue. I wonder if to put that light blue on there. Oops, oh, a sequin. Let's look at it. What did I do? Oh, I like this house one. I wonder if this house one would go. Got too many pops on the back. Oh, navy blue trees. No, it's far too many colours going on there. Was this the one I took the front out of? Yeah. So where was the other one? There. What did that have on the back? Merry Christmas. That doesn't really go either, does it? No, I think if I cover it in that and really go for the embellishing, or we could have some of that on the top, like I did that other one, couldn't we? A line of it on the top, do we think? Yeah, let's do it. Not too much. Sort of mirroring. There's no W in mirror. Oh, what's tickling my face? I hope not. Oh, just felt like a spider walking on me. It was the wire from the microphone. I was going to say, I hope that's just my hair and not a spider. Sorry, those of you with spider phobias. I won't say the word again. I'm done with that. No. I don't know if that's because I drew on the back rather than the front, and it's not as symmetrical as I assumed it was. Didn't think about that, did I? Should have drawn on the front. It's just it's white on the back, which was so much easier. Did I map the other side? I think the other side, yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's better. Need a little bit more down here. Oops. Yep, so if we put that one there, and then what I did with this one was I didn't butt right up to it, my left. I thought, oh, I wonder what it looks like with a piece of the actual top right. Craft card showing, sorry. Just trying to work out how to do it. I think I must have stuck that down first last time. I did. Where's my glue book? There. Yeah, so I left a piece of craft card, sorry. Gosh, I will finish this, what I've started, showing, and I did like it, but then I saw the blingy stuff and thought, oh, that would be nice across there. So you'll get to see it with just the, no, glue is what we're after. You'll get to see it with just the craft card, although we probably did need to ink that. My brain knew. My hands knew, even though my brain didn't. And then you can decide for yourself if you like it without the blingy stuff. And it doesn't have to be blingy, you could put ribbon or you could put another, yes, kind of overdid that a bit. You know, a third piece of paper across to create the band, anything. Oh, I know I said I wanted you to slide, but I'd quite like you to stick as well. Made a right mess of my glue page. Let's get off it. I don't even know if I've asked you all if you're well, and hoped that you are. Of course I do. I hope you're all well. I'm doing okay. I think I mentioned briefly last video that my dad wasn't very well. Don't know if I told you he was in hospital or not. He's had quite a bad stroke. But it's home. That's nice. I'm popping up to see him when I've done this. So it's going to be a good day. There we go. And then the new house. Just going to cut some of that excess off. to look for, oh, cut that bit fine, to look for the binding stuff and hope I find it. Otherwise it'll be an emergency shopping session. Whoops, it's the awl really. I mean, I could find something to bind it with. I'm sure I could find a needle somewhere. Although I do like my waxed thread. But I don't particularly have anything like an awl that I could use. I'm wondering, because I like the matted look here. Don't think I will. I was wondering, excuse me, whether to round the corners on this. Shall I just see what it looks like, or do you think quite like it square as I look at it though? No, I'm going to leave it like that. Stop faffing, you say, and get it down. Okay, if you are making Christmas, let me know in the oops, a lot of glue coming out again. Let me know in the comments. If you're avoiding it like the plague, you can let me know that as well. I'm guessing you won't be watching this unless you're watching for ideas but not making yet. Ooh, glue threads. Oh, look at the glue on the front of there. And I haven't brought a cloth. Have I got one from yesterday? No. I do have a bit of material. Eee dear. Oops, I've dropped it on the floor now. Goodness me, I'll probably have material stuck on it now. It's just that my hands are gluey. No, that's not doing good. Oh, do you know what? It is coming off, rubbing it into a ball. I'm just not sure. Yeah, it's got a not very pleasant mark on it now. I think actually it might not have, because it's got it down there as well and up there. I think that might be part of the paper I'm trying to rub off. Okay, I do have this in silver. Wouldn't silver be nice across there? Oh, I do like the bling. Anywho, awesome lace. Too big, isn't it? But yeah, we're going to bling these up. So I hope you enjoyed seeing me blunder my way through them just for a change. I'm thinking we've come out with some nice. Now I might trim that down actually as well. I didn't decide what's here. It's a bit tall, isn't it? Well, that's going to get rid of some of the glue off the bottom. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up, just to let me know I'm doing something you're enjoying. I'd love it if you subscribe and enter my giveaway. That's better. You can comment on this video. You don't have to go back to the giveaway video. So as long as you comment with the word enter in it somewhere, I will go through all the videos. I said 8 days and I think we're into 4. So another 4 days before I draw it. And I believe today's the 11th, 12th, when you see it. Anyway, about 4 days. So about the 14th or thereabouts. I'm not going to give an exact date. To be honest, those of you that watch regular, you know, you're the ones that I want to win. You're the ones that deserve to win. As opposed to, I didn't mean any new subbies. I'm quite happy for new subbies to win. I mean, as opposed to people who just pop on for the giveaway. Too much time on the hands, if you ask me. But you're more than welcome. So yeah, enter. Sorry, I do like to gabble on, don't I? The word enter somehow, enter me into your comment below and where in the world you are. So you could just put Europe or the rest of the world, or you can tell me which country you're in, whichever you prefer. Yeah, I like that now with that in there. There's a tag in there, isn't there? I haven't made a tag for this one yet. I'm loving those angels. Okay, so there'll be some more Christmas tags and envelopes, probably one more session, and then a session of embellishing, and then we will be like making journals like crazy, Christmas journals. So I hope you have a lovely day. Please come back and see me tomorrow. Bye for now.